Hey guys, it's DT. I am back from vacation. I hope you guys enjoyed some of those classic videos I uploaded while I was gone. So my plan is to upload one of those videos per week on this channel, and that'll give this channel some extra content as well as get all my old videos over here in one place. But while I was gone, a few things got delivered. I came back home to a doorway full of boxes. This one was one of them. This was one of the smaller ones, so I thought I'd start with this one first. So I'm not really sure what this is. I believe it's a custom just because of the box. Usually with customs, you really can't tell what the item is from the look of the shipper. This one right here shows that it's number 22 and it weighs about 27 pounds. So with these customs, I usually opt for the economy boat shipping. It saves hundreds of dollars, but it can take a long time to get here. And in the weeks or months that it takes to come, I usually forget what I bought. So let's go ahead and open it up. So just one box for this one, unless I'm missing the other box. Let's hope not. And like I said, I have about 6 other boxes that I have to get to, so try and make this quick and speedy. All right, let's see if there's an art box to let us know what this is. And right now the top of it is just black. So here's what we're looking at right here. Let's see if we can slide it out. Ah, okay. There is a picture. Here's what we're looking at. Carnage. So when this one came out, I was looking for a Carnage. Since then, I think I've purchased a Carnage Dio. There's been a new Sideshow Carnage that just came out. Now there seems to be a ton of different Carnage options, but at the time, this one looked really good. So I guess we're gonna take it out and see. I guess you can't have too many Carnages, but hopefully it doesn't get like the Venoms. I have quite a few of those as well. I'll throw this turntable up here so we can get going. Okay, so right off the bat, we got Carnage. Looks like he's pretty much in one piece here. Wow, even his head is attached already. Okay, we gotta be careful with the nails and these tendrils that are coming off of his forearms. Look at that, all one piece. Obviously, we don't have any head switch outs or neck seams, which is a good thing. Look at this guy. This guy is massive. And I've got several other pieces from this custom group as well. And the statues are always super heavy. Probably the heaviest quarter scale statues I have in my collection. I'll give you guys a close-up look of this thing in a bit. So let me put him down. We have a couple other symbiote pieces here. Nothing looks broken, so that's a good thing. After I unbox that Spider-Man versus Venom Dio with all the broken tendrils, it's nice to see them all intact. See what we have here. We've got some plastic bags, but they look empty. You guys see anything in this plastic bag? This one has something in it. And this one has something in it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Then there are some pieces that are outside of the plastic bag here. So it's kind of weird because these Ziploc bags are zipped closed, like it's not open on either one of these, but they're empty, and there are loose pieces just in the box. So it looks like whoever packed this box put these pieces in here without the bags, and then was like, okay, I'm just gonna put the bags in afterwards just in case that person still wants the bags. They're all magnetic, so these pieces are kind of sticking to each other. As long as they're not broken, and then we have, whoa. All right, so this bag right here actually has a hole in it. So that's why the pieces are kind of flying out of this bag. And maybe that's the same situation with these. Ah, yes. So they were bags, but the bags have holes in the bottom. So it kind of defeats the purpose of having a bag when you're using bags with holes in them. Hopefully everything's intact. Here is the base. Man, and it's got some weight to it. They made 40 of these. This is number 22, and it was sculpted by Juan Pitluk. And I guess we can stick Venom on there. There is a key right here in the left foot. Although I'm not sure where the right foot goes. There is some symbiote here that goes in like, so his foot kind of just rests in there His toenail kind of hangs over the edge, and then we got the symbiote coming out of the ground. So I see on his fingers, he is lacking the claws, and I believe that's what these things are right here. All right, then we have some more black symbiote pieces. This one looks like it keys in right here on the base. This one actually has a keyhole on his leg. There's probably a video somewhere of how to assemble this guy, but of course I didn't watch it. There's 2 little keyholes on his thigh, and you can just stick it in like that, and that's pretty cool that it locks into place like that. All right, we've got another piece here. This one also looks like it keys into the base. And we also have a tongue in a bag. It's got this cool greenish slime on it. And I think that's it. Now let's figure out where all this stuff goes. There is a key on the base. I believe this is what this goes into. Right here. It's like there is a little place for it on his foot. All right, so we got those 2 pieces connected to his legs. I think I'm gonna have to look at some pictures to see where we put these other ones. So of all the bags, there was just one that didn't have a hole in it. Just kind of spread out these things. All right, so none of these have numbers on it, which is gonna make it a little challenging. Trying to figure out which one goes where. Like, they'll fit on every finger, so I guess I'm gonna have to line them up by size. All right, guys, so I found a video, I found some photos. Let's try to figure out where these things go. This one right here, it looks like there are some keys and keyholes on his leg. So that one's just gonna go in there like that. This one down here. Looks like these go on his shoulders. Looks like this one might go on his back here. And there's a little space on his chest. 2 little holes on his leg and his ankle. And then we're still looking for the one on his shoulder. Maybe I missed something in the box. Let me check. Ah, yes. So there was one more in the box that I missed. And this is the one that should go right in here. All these things right here are just finger options. The guy on the video seemed like he was just putting them wherever he wanted. So you have the option of just using claws. Let's go ahead and just stick these on. Obviously, you should probably have the longest ones on the longer fingers. You can just have the regular clawed look with no symbiote coming out of his fingers, or you can kind of switch it up and give him some symbiote fingers as well. Some might work a little bit better on some fingers. I kind of like how it's going upwards. And there you go with the symbiote fingers. I'm not sure if these are on the right finger, but I guess I can kind of play around with it, figure out what looks best. I think it adds a lot of interest to this piece. Then we have all these extra claws here to use as we please. All right, so here's a look all the way around Carnage. Carnage made his first full comic book appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man 361 back in 1992. I was in high school at the time. I picked up several copies of this book. It was pretty hot before the movie came out, and then once it came out, people weren't really feeling it. However, Carnage has been able to stand the test of time for over 30 years. And of course, he is the spawn of Venom. In the comic books, Eddie Brock was a cellmate of Cletus Kasady when the symbiote came to break him out of prison. A little of the symbiote was left behind, attached itself to Cletus, and behold, we have Carnage. Of course, Cletus is a crazed serial killer. You combine that with alien symbiote, and you have quite a villain on your hands. All right, guys, so let's take a closer look at this guy. Starting off with the base, we've got kind of a concrete base with the ground underneath. We can see all the different rock textures, some of the broken up concrete with the rubble on the top, and And then we have this black symbiote ooze everywhere. There's even a little underground pipe on one side. Looks really good, even though it's on the back and you can't really see it. But I think the movement here in the symbiote ooze looks great. We can see it kind of lifting off in places, kind of spider webbing out. Really gives a sense that this ooze is moving and alive. We've got pieces kind of dripping over the side, some connecting to Carnage, and then we have it continuing on Carnage's body as well. I would say this is more of a museum style piece, although he's definitely got some action going on with his upper body, but he's pretty much standing straight upright, and the base is pretty symmetrical. It's got that rounder museum style shape, although it's an oval, but pretty much he is just standing on a platform. I like that he's painted kind of a reddish maroon. It's not too bright. You can see all the bones in his feet. We've got all these crazy symbiote textures going on throughout his body with all the symbiote accents. This is definitely a more muscular Carnage than you see a lot of times. It's got some very large quads, a pretty muscular midsection as well, and then he's got a pretty beefy upper body. I think the new Sideshow Carnage looks pretty amazing as well. It's definitely got a more dynamic pose. If you're looking for a more upright museum style Carnage, this one I think fits the bill. Very nice glossy finish on those symbiote parts. It contrasts the more matte finish on the red areas rather nicely. And I love the way they're just coming out of his fingertips. His face looks excellent. We've got those stretched tendons and muscles on his cheeks. So this Carnage has got the white teeth. Typically when we see Carnage, he's got the black teeth. However, he has been depicted having white teeth. I think most of the statues I've seen have had a black mouth. So the white teeth on this one is another thing that makes this one kind of unique. And then we have the nice glossy red tongue with the fluorescent green ooze on it. That green just pops off of this otherwise two-tone character. All right guys, so that was my custom Carnage. I'm glad to finally have a Carnage in the collection. Still debating on whether to get that Daniel Bel Carnage. I do have a Venom versus Carnage Dio on pre-order as well. I just don't know if I need that many Carnages. But I think this one looks fantastic. Looks even better in person than it did in pictures. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.